It's your average, everyday hollow chaplain. Stunningly real, don't you think? That's the holographic gravedigger. His program certainly is low-key. Geez, the coffin. The true gravity of Stellar's death hits you in the stomach, nearly making you physically ill. It's really true. That's Dorf, the deep ship's nearsighted and relatively clueless security chief. Come on, you know him. Pay no attention to them. They're just extras we hired to fill the room. Pay no attention to... This setting is idyllic. You know in a place deep inside of you, despite your emotional thickness, that this is what...
I only knew Stellar for a short time. I wish I, could have gotten to know her much better. To have had a deeper understanding of this, person. I was proud to have called friend. Of my friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I have encountered in my cleaning, hers were the most scuff-resistant.
This is the hollow joint. There are the usual compost and transport tubes as in all other ship locations. There is a special control panel near those. Otherwise, the room is nearly devoid of features. The truly unique thing about this room is its ability to be programmed to replicate just about any setting and situation. It is often used for training as well as for periods of recreation by the crew. These are the holodeck programming controls.
Those buttons seem to be self-explanatory. I wonder what they do.
You get fingerprints all over it. You get finger... The pocket
Wow, a message for me. I must be getting popular. I wonder what it is.
Roger, help me. I only have a moment. They faked.
Stellar, what happened? The picture's gone. You're alive?
He's the ship's engineer. That's the communication officer. That's Dorf, the ship's chief of security. That's the science officer. The main view screen is filled with stars and distant galaxies, representing untold scores of civilizations and a vast amount of untapped knowledge that could reshape the way we think of time and space. But more importantly, you're proud to notice that your new squeegee didn't leave any streaks. It's Commander Kielboss's kitty litter box. This is where he makes most of his best command decisions. Not to mention all of his log entries. That's the schematic diagram of Deep Ship 86. That's Commander Kielboss's command center. No, wait, it's his scratching post. No, it's his command center. Scratching post. Wait, kids, don't fight. It's both.
Commander Kielbossa, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I've just received a distress message on my compost. And it was from Stellar.
Wilco, have you been whiffing cleaning fluid again?
I'm absolutely as sane as I've ever been. She's being held on Delta Berxilon by Sharpay.
Wilco, do you realize how irrational that sounds? We buried Stellar. You were there. Maybe you need a rest. Take a couple of hours off.
Sir.
Wilco, we have our orders from StarCon and we'll be carrying them out. Drop it, Janitor. Leave the bridge now, Wilco. I've made my decision.
You get fingerprint. It's your old non-organic friend, Circuit Sydney. And we thought the Elvis 1987 poster in our office was tasteless. Eating, drinking, and looking at the stars sounds like something you'd do on a date, especially since you're usually alone. This poor slob is trying to impress the two women he's sitting near by showing them how much he can drink. Yeah, that's always a sure way to impress the babes. This sign and the menu screen attached indicate that this is a Mr. Soylent food replicator. It makes you wonder what kind of kickback StarCon is receiving for this blatant plug. The anti-grav seats make sure you're always the proper distance from the table and that you're never short of legroom. An unusual plant specimen that someone left behind. It appears to be thriving here. Perhaps it prefers beer and popcorn to fertilizer and you grow it lamps. And we thought the Elvis 19...
Hello, Roger. Please join me in consuming something.
Thanks, Sydney.
You seem uptight.
Say what? Upright? What are you talking about, Sydney?
Uptight was the word. Perhaps that is too archaic a reference for you. It would have been more effective to say that you seem concerned.
Oh, yeah. I do have a thing or two, well, at least something on my mind.
I am sorry to hear this. I hope your concerns are soon alleviated.
Thanks, Sid. I do have to come up with some solutions. Sydney, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you.
Flame away, Roger. You know I'd give you my right appendage if you needed it.
Funny you should say that, Sydney. I kind of have this situation where that very item could come in handy.
Really? Well, I was merely saying that metaphorically.
You really are a great friend, Sydney. That'll come in real handy. I can't thank you enough, Sydney.
Well, if you really are seriously in need of it, I suppose I could lend it to you. You will get it right back to me, won't you, Roger?
Oh, yeah. You bet your nut flanges, Sydney. Sydney, I kind of need another favor. I need one of your eyes.
Pardon me, Roger. For a second, I thought you said you also wanted one of my eyes. I must have my auditory circuits diagnosed.
Well, actually, Sydney, I could use one of your eyes.
Are you certain, Roger? Well, I guess if you really need it.
Oh, I do. I really do, Sydney. You're a mechanized lifesaver.
You will return them soon, right, Roger?
Oh, of course, Sydney. Real soon. Listen, I've got a couple of things I've got to attend to. I'll see you soon. Thanks, Sydney.
As long as you say it will be soon, Roger.
Oh, yeah. See you soon, Sydney.
That's delightfully non-helpful.